everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name is Josh. Thank you for joining me. Today we got an update on the Kay and Tay situation, and it is cray and cray. Let me tell you what's been going on. It is nuts. Somebody on TikTok put a video out and was like bullied off to like remove the video. Kay came out in her comment section and basically lied because then someone on the Reddit thread dropped the receipts. This is getting crazy. I told them they were going to have a bad week, so let's talk about it. So I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole today, and I just said, okay, you know what? Let's see what their content is all about. Because I've never watched their content. I hate watching these people's content and spending my time doing this. But oh my gosh, how did they get almost 10 million subscribers when most of their videos is like this? Trigger warning, she acts like a petulant child, and it's really, really gross. And now that we know more about Taylor and his inconsistencies as being nice, all this is so fake, and it is cringy to the max. Watch this.
There it is.
My wife does this every time we get a hotel room.
There's no bed.
What?
There's no bed. There's no bed. Is there no bed in there? Is there no bed? Okay.
There's a bed.
Maybe if you just took 2 more steps forward and so you don't think there's a bed in the toilet? Is no bed in the toilet? Like, this is so cringy because it's not anywhere near good. It's not scripted well. It's not funny. I don't know how they get followers.
There's more than
Dang.
I love it.
This is fancy.
Oh my gosh, a lamp and it works.
We have a little workspace. Wait, go get her back. She just left me in the
Oh,
hall.
I got him.
Perfect. We're gonna tell you to act like this.
You said light?
Where are you going with all those bags? Oh my gosh.
Two keys. One for each of us. Don't lose your key. If you lose your key, I'm not letting you in.
You're not gonna let me.
See, now when I was reading through the Reddit thread, I can understand why people are super annoyed because she talks like a child and I can't do it. I couldn't be around this person more than 5 minutes, which is why just for videos, this is who they are. But in real life, I guarantee you, nothing is what it seems. And they are so scared right now about what's about to come out. They know, because I've been speaking to her, but I'm not going to give you our DMs. I'm going to give you a little synopsis about what we've been talking about, but I'm not going to share it because she has asked me not to. But oh my gosh, these people are nothing like they portray on here.
Me at all?
I'm just kidding.
What?
Ellie, you're coming too. Let's look around.
Is your child going to the bathroom with you? Okay.
This is wonderful.
What?
I have
You have a mirror.
here. I have a mirror here. I love it.
What?
If you want to... Are you trying to light? Where the heck's the light?
These people make millions of dollars doing this.
They hid it behind the towel. All they gave us. That's not gonna be enough.
What?
You're gonna have to go down and get more.
What? Yeah. What?
You're joking. It's soft everywhere.
It's comfortable?
Oh, the mattress is soft. Is that? You're so quirky. Quirky turkey.
This is nice.
I can't do
We have a
it.
whole fridge.
F off.
We're here.
This is so nice. I want a new house.
You don't even have a house.
I want a house. We have a room up there. You think it's a room or an attic? Let's go find out.
So
Okay, I
I'm
can't do the nostrils. Can't do the nostrils. Can't do it. So this one, apparently, I guess a friend of theirs' kid was sick. And she fake cries on like, oh, just watch this.
Okay.
Sweetie, she has the antibodies and
No, but it's like my biggest fear, and it's happening to such good people, and it just breaks my heart for them.
she's gonna be okay.
Who turns a camera on and does this? And fake cries. And she acts like a child.
You didn't see the video. I just hope she's okay because I just can't imagine what they're going through right now. And then they have to drive all the way home with her. That's a long drive to have a sick baby in the car, Taylor.
K-word.
Can you imagine in a strange place?
It's not even
this
crying. There's no tears.
happens like they get all the way here and they're here for the. I see.
Again, now that I understand what the Reddit thread is talking about, like there are people that find this is like a kink for people. Like this is like when they were on the Matt and Abby podcast, like people think they go there because she's acting like a literal child. I'm not kidding. And she tries to be a thirst trap and everything else. Like, this content is so cringy and it hurts me right in the body. And so after watching all those cringe videos, yesterday I dropped my video, and Kay and Tay, I wrote on many posts, you're about to have a bad week. And boy, are they having a bad week. Okay? Because nobody knew that Taylor was arrested for domestic violence in the 3rd degree. And then this girl dropped a video on that and was literally bullied to take it down from Kay and Tay's fans, which are a bunch of teenagers probably, right? So listen to this.
So I just found out about the Kay and Tay drama that's going on.
Her name is I'm Ellie on TikTok, by the way.
Regarding this, Tay being arrested in
SpaghettiOs
2019 for domestic violence.
And it was pointed out, and I just missed this. This guy is literally smiling in his domestic violence picture at the police station. He's like, hi, how's it going? Who smiles in a domestic violence photo? Like, are you out of your mind? What are you smiling about? What do you have to be happy about?
I watched a video from the Dad Challenge podcast.
That's me.
It's a very good video,
I'm that guy.
Very informational.
Thank you.
I think he does make some mean comments.
I did make mean comments. But you know what? Going forward with Kay and Tay, I'm not going to make any more mean comments about Kay. Taylor, I will, though, because he's a domestic violencer. But Kay, I won't make fun of your chin anymore, I promise.
That, I don't know, were kind of unnecessary, but...
They're child exploiters, so kind of deserve it.
Anyways...
But I get it.
It's very informational, and this situation, I guess, is super concerning and disheartening and sad, and I hope that everyone's okay. Like the kids, the baby, Kay. I mean, I really do hope that
Oh, because what she's saying is during the time we found this out, 2019, they were married. They were together, right? So this was likely an assault against Kay, and we're going to find out what it's all about in a second.
Everyone's okay. There's also some information in this video regarding Kay's first daughter. I don't know if I really want to talk about that because I don't know if she even wants to be talked about on social media. I mean, given this situation, she's probably, I don't know if she even knows about it, but if she does it...
I don't think she does, and I hope she never does, and I agree with that. But I've made Kay the same promise I make every influencer on here. If you take the content down about your children and like just focus on yourselves and just say, hey, look, we're going to protect our kids from now on, I will take my videos down. I'll walk away, and I will celebrate you. I will high-five you. Right in the Q-tip hair. I'll high-five Taylor right in the Q-tip hair. Like, I will. Okay? I have said that to everybody that I cover. If you take your stuff down and you don't continue to capitalize off the exploitation of children in some way, form, or another, I will take my stuff down. No one's really taking me up on the offer. Everybody's like talking about James Stauffer and Micah Stauffer. Well, James Stauffer's still on the internet, still capitalizing on the platform he gained from H. So, and then there are other vloggers, yes, that they're not on there anymore, but then I still live my videos up. But they called me a pedo, so I'm not gonna take those down either.
She's probably not having a good time about it right now, if that makes sense.
She's not.
But yeah, there's information about Tay, I guess, possibly having another kid. Which, I mean, it's fine. Like, I know that's their business, but yeah, I know in this video he's talking to, I don't know if it's multiple sources or just one.
It's multiple sources, but at the same time, that's just hearsay. It could not be anywhere near the truth at all, but it could be the truth too. But there is other truths I'm just not speaking about yet. Coming soon. Let's just put a little cap on there. Coming soon, hopefully, someday. I'll get the go ahead because I always take, whenever a source comes out to me, and again, this case has multiple sources, by the way, like multiple. I always honor whether or not they want to be anonymous or not, or whether or not the timing of the information they're giving me, or if they even want the information out. Some people honestly will just give me information and say, look, I don't want you even sharing this. I want to be anonymous, but I want to tell you that you're dead on, and here's why you're dead on. Right? Because sometimes I have a gut feeling about something and I say something and I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you know what? You're dead right about that. And so sometimes I'm not even allowed to share the information that these people ask me not to, and I won't. And so for some reason, I've covered a lot of people. I've never had as many sources I've reached. As soon as I finished that video, the Matt and Abby one, source. Then when I dropped this one, source popped out. Like, there's a lot of people who don't like them. They've burned a lot of bridges. They do not have a lot of friends. They have a lot of enemies, actually. So I just want to say that.
From anonymous people, I guess, about how I guess it's implied that both Kay and Tay are abusive in, I guess, some sort of way, which...
That is implied.
You know, obviously don't have proof on that. I mean, except for Tay getting arrested for domestic violence.
That's proof enough.
Which is very scary. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I know I've talked about something similar in the past. But yeah, the Dad Challenge podcast, it's a pretty good video. Ignore my hair, it's not a good hair day, but...
Will do.
Yeah, the Dad
hair looks fine.
Challenge podcast video, you should watch it.
Thank you for the shout out, but here we go. So we go to Reddit. Get ready. Either get ready. So after this video, I'm Ellie was forced to take it down because she got a ton of hate from Kay and Tay's supporters, which is crazy that these people are you really not listening to what she said there and you're just going to throw hate at her instead? Like, you're not listening to what happened? This guy that you stan, that you clearly think is a good person, is arrested for DV, and all you want to do is attack the messenger? Are you out of your mind? Like, come and attack me all you want. I love when people do that, so I can clap back. But read this. Read what Kay wrote on that video. Tay took the fall for something he didn't do. I am so proud of him to this day for his selflessness. He was not charged with abuse. He was charged with harassment, which was completely dismissed and dropped the very next day. Remember, she said that. Because he was innocent. Please stop spreading false narratives and lies. He's an amazing person and does not deserve what that nasty man said about him. I'm the nasty man. And haven't we been here before when you were trying to get clout by talking about my older daughter? Then she goes on to say, and lies. He's an amazing person. Haven't we been before when you're trying to get a clout by talking about my older daughter? Honestly, please do better. And then she says, even to say that the podcast was good when he was hating on her appearance, which we can't help, by the way. Well, a little bit, maybe the haircut. And spreading lies speak on your character, right? It doesn't, deflect from the fact that your husband was arrested for DV, and she's like, it was just harassment, and he took the fall for someone else. Let's, maybe just ignore the fact that that's totally ridiculous. Who in their right mind, who's married to somebody who likely, I don't know if they didn't have a kid by then, but they're married, who is taking the fall for someone else? Is he taking the fall for Kay? Is that what she's saying there? Like, is she the one that did the abuse and the cops get there and he's like, no, it was me? Is that what she's saying? Because is that, honestly, I'm asking, is that what you're saying, Kay? Because that's crazy. So she dropped that and people were like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And then people were asking, what is the DV, third degree harassment, blah, blah, blah. And then someone dropped this. DV charges, scroll for pics. And this came from alicourt.gov. December 19th, Jefferson County, warrant number, blah, blah, blah. Taylor Daniel Dudley, bring her before the district court, Jefferson County, answer the state of Alabama charges of domestic third harassment, class A type M, count 1. Blah, blah, blah. And there's his name. There's the hair. The hair. Executed with a warrant. And here's what it says. This is quite important, actually. The person it happened to was Kaylee Michelle Dudley. And strike, shove, kick, or otherwise touch another person, to wit, Kaylee Michael Dudley. Contact 2. Threw victim down on the bed, then the floor, then the bed again, and pinned her down, making her fear for her safety. Or direct abusive. So they highlighted that. That's the highlighted part. That's the most important part here. So she says he didn't do anything. He took the blame for someone. So someone did that and he took the blame for it? Who did that then? Right? So she's gotten called out in another big ass lie. Okay? And she said that it was dismissed the next day. Right? So there's his bail, domestic violence third. Obviously everything's been deleted, so you don't have to they're not, doxing anybody here. So February 12th. So it wasn't the next day. Oh, at all. And read the comments on this. So Kay must have decided not to press charges on him. Other a-hole getting away with DV. Yep, and she also lied about when she took the fall for whatever. I highlighted where it says exactly what he did to her. Not sure that can be flipped. He took the blame. Yeah, girl, because he put his hands on you. It's called consequences, not taking the blame. His statement in taking the fall is an incredibly gross misrepresentation of what police records state. So she said he took the fall and he didn't do anything, but there it is. Why would a cop write that if that's not what happened? Okay? And she probably just dropped the charges, which is crazy because you're enabling a domestic violencer. I hope their TikTok account takes a hit from this. This guy shouldn't be continued to be rewarded for being this type of guy, a-hole. And again, people keep asking, how exactly did he take the fall for someone else in the situation? He didn't. Clearly, it's another lie. Now, people were upset, and someone dropped that little bit of proof, and that's pretty crazy. And then she dropped this video. I'm Ellie dropped another video today.
So I changed my mind, and I actually am going to talk about the Kay and Tay drama.
We don't have to. You know what's going on. So she dropped that. And then this just got uploaded 25 minutes ago. This was what she wrote. She can't help herself. Get ready. 1. This was leaked by a police officer illegally. You are now in the situation by sharing it. He did take the fall for someone. He took the fall for... Where's 2? Oh, me, who was on a new auto... Oh my gosh. Was confused and wanted to leave the house and stumbling all over the room. Taylor kept me in the room because he didn't want me to drive. I said I was going to call the police because I didn't understand why he wouldn't let me leave because of my confusion from the medicine. What the heck is going on here? So it was me who was on autoimmune medication, had a bad reaction to the medication mixed with alcohol. I woke up in the middle, like, so let me get this straight. You're taking medicine with alcohol you know you're not supposed to be doing, and you're like... Sounds like you guys got drunk is what it sounds like here. So, like, she can say whatever she wants here because she's allowed to stand up for herself. I understand that. But she goes on to say, he agreed that I should call because he thought that the police would help. When they got there, they misconstrued the whole situation and told us that one person had to go to jail for the night. Taylor said he would go. It should have been me, but he took the fall for me. I'm proud of him to this day for that. He stayed after I called the police to make sure I was okay. We lived in the middle of the night. We lived in the middle of the night. I don't know what that means. So someone writes here, that would mean that you're now admitting publicly in writing that you lied on an affidavit and falsely signed legal documents. So basically what this person is saying is that Kay is online admitting that they lied to police and they signed an affidavit and they're like, she's getting in the crap. Like there's nothing I've never seen anything like this. I've been doing this a long time and nobody has imploded as badly as she's imploding right now. They're flailing. None of this had to happen if they just didn't exploit their child, to be honest with you. Here's some more comments here quickly. And people are mad about Taylor smiling, but the cops and him were literally joking around at the time of the photo. So you falsely made a 911 call, falsely filed a police report, and falsely signed a legal document. 3 admissions to crime right here. Hi, Kay. I'm the one who found this on the post on Reddit, and it was pulled from a quick public record search. It was not sealed or expunged. Your bold-faced lying. I found it online, public, not expunged clearly. The records are in multiple public databases with no indication of expungement. That would mean you're now admitting to publicly writing that you lied in an affidavit. Like, this is crazy. Protect your baby, someone said. So the cops didn't take the situation seriously because it wasn't serious. A case is only expunged if the charge was ever supposed to be filed. He's innocent. Admitting to lying on a public court record is illegal. Girl, this isn't all public. So it is crazy. And it's a lot of great comments on this thread. Geez, how she keeps changing the story in the comments is not a good look for her. This really sheds additional light on why she doesn't have custody. The custody records are searchable in Oklahoma. Also, did the cops misconstrue the situation, or were they laughing about it at the station and making jokes while they took his mugshot? Those two things don't go hand in hand. Basically, yeah, like, why is a cop arresting them and be like, well, we gotta do it, let's just take them on in and we'll all have a good laugh about it. The good old boys club. No, sorry. The way you can literally tell she's grasping at straws and trying to lie about all this. What were the police gonna do, arrest the medicine? That's really not how DV calls work. If the person that calls doesn't want to press charges, they won't take anyone to jail, especially in a situation where no one's injured and there's no active threat. The police don't just show up and go, well, we're here now, someone's got to go to jail. Yeah, and so she made it sound like, oh, someone's got to go because, someone's got to go to jail because this and that because we're here. But no, it's kind of like she was really, really scared. And again, this is all so long ago. Now they make millions of dollars online and she has to protect that empire. That's all she's doing now. She's protecting the cash. So it's crazy. Even their money matters more than her own safety, especially the exploitation of the children. No, she kept going after this for like 20 more comments. Also, none of this explains the description of Tay literally hurting her. He didn't want you to leave, so he violently threw you onto the floor and onto the bed and pinned you down to protect you. Like, she doesn't address that stuff because that, she doesn't want to. She's like, well, I all made it up. If you made it up, then you lied to police, and that's crazy. And then if you lied to police to get your husband arrested, that's even more crazy. Why would you call the police and not an ambulance if you're having a medical emergency? This is what's happening. And you can read right through the lines if you want, but they're drunk. And she was also taking medication. So So she sounds like a really sloppy drunk who gets drunk and then gets violent. Sounds like my mother, actually. So it sounds like she's got an alcohol problem. Now all the comments are deleted and she says, DM me about it. I feel like, and so I guess she DM'd Amelie, she DM'd me as well. And she's just trying to scare, manipulate. She's probably going to try to like scare this girl. Like, Ellie is on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, and she's so scared of what Ellie's putting out on TikTok right now. So the fact that you're posting this is completely inappropriate. You have no right to posting something that has nothing to do. Girl, these people get out all upset. Like you are commenting on her stuff, even if it's positive. So what? You have a right to comment positively, but people can't comment when something like this drops. This is the funniest part about people who stand up for influencers. Like, how dare you post the truth that we didn't want to see? How dare you? So there's the story. She was drunk and high off the drugs she took and did something, and he took the blame for it. It's quite interesting. I don't believe it. Is she serious right now? Someone says, LMAO, this is how you know she's full of shit. This story of hers had had credibility. Then they would make an actual video addressing and not fighting for life in the comments of a random video. It's because she doesn't want to draw more attention to it because she knows they're in the wrong. Now all the comments are deleted. She put DM me about it. I hope he doesn't actually reach out to her. There's no need catering to her day. I don't reach out to her. I've been talking to her. I will not share our DMs because I told her I would not be sharing our DMs unless she gives me permission to share those DMs. But she obviously reached out to me because she's having a bad week and she wants to clarify some stuff. Okay. Again, Kay, I know you're watching this and so are you, Taylor. And I'm not even entirely sure it wasn't Taylor talking to me, to be honest with you, okay? But you think you're going to have a bad week this week. Well, stay tuned because it's going to get a lot worse. But if you read some of the comments in this girl's new video, the fact that he was smiling in his mugshot, you're only spreading facts, it's okay. I made another video with more info. Let's take a look at that real quick. I saw this on the Dad Challenge podcast. Someone tagged Matt and Abby. K and Tay, public information, not surprised. I definitely got weird vibes, especially when they blocked me for commenting something that wasn't about them. You're spreading information that's public. Everyone needs to know about this. Why is he smiling? The vibes have always been off with them. Be careful who you befriend and who's in your house. Shelby and Dylan, I don't know who they are. As if she lied about it. I'm reporting public facts and journalists. So this girl is actually scared of being sued. And let me tell you, if you're posting just your commentary based on the information that's out there to the public, you can't be in trouble for that. You're not lying about anything. You're just disseminating what is. And if that's the police report, that's what's on record. She can say whatever she wants. Okay. Do we have to believe it? I wouldn't believe it. There's so much evidence that's going to come out about other things that there's no way I can believe her. And they're struggling because they make millions of dollars on this platform and it is reliant on them looking like they are a good couple. They're happy and they got baby voices. They're cute. They're funny. Everything relies on them being this engaging couple that's really cute and nice. And everything we see in the back end that I've seen specifically is contrary to that. It is a big deal what we're uncovering here. And look, if you didn't exploit your child, which is one of the most disgusting things you could do, we wouldn't even be talking about this. This probably wouldn't have come out to the public. I broke this story because you exploit children. You, Kay and Tay, you exploit this child. And if you had the opportunity, you would exploit the other child too. And so you wouldn't even come on the radar if you guys just kept your kid off the internet. Okay? And if Kay gives me permission to share those DMs, I will share those DMs with you. She had a lot to say, and I got to give her credit. She had the balls to come talk to me, not just block me like most people do. And we actually had, to some degree, quite a constructive conversation. Until obviously got to the point where it's like, look, I don't believe you at all. And I did actually ask her if she's safe. Because after this came out, it scared me a little bit. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm asking the wrong questions here. Are you safe? Are you safe? And then that's when the conversation kind of died. I haven't had a thing back. Because I'm honestly, truly asking, maybe this is a call for help. Maybe there's something that's all silent and secret. Maybe she's living in a situation that she shouldn't be living in and is a victim. But it sounds like to me, that's just not all Taylor. In this case, it sounds like it's both of them. And if she's telling the truth, she's admitting that she's an abuser too. And this child, don't forget there's a child in the mix here living with them full time. Living in this strange world where when the camera's on, they're this sweet, weird looking, baby talking couple that think they're funny and quirky. And then when the camera's off, something else is entirely going on. That is a very scary situation for this child. And so Kay and Tay, sorry. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Wow. Just get ready. Everybody, take a deep breath. Sorry for the short one. But sometimes you gotta do these short ones just because you want to follow up really quickly on the stuff. The information's coming in fast, and we want to get it out there. It's quite important. Thank you for being here for these conversations. Make sure you head over to I'm Ellie on TikTok if you're over there and subscribe and watch her videos. She's covering this. I love it. More creators should cover this type of stuff because these people are fake. And when you uncover something this crazy, everybody should be talking about it. You're going to go online and you're going to exploit children and you're going to make millions of dollars doing it. And then you're going to go into some podcast with a guy who has too many rings and shows his feet off too much. Okay? And then you're going to throw the other dad under the bus without him being able to stand up for himself. Things are going to, this is called karma, actually. That's finally. I bet you these people on the other side, I will always say this to everybody in the situation. If you want to reach out to me, my podcast is here for you if you want to reach out to me and come on the show. It is always here for you to tell your side of the story. That's what I can absolutely make my platform available to you. But she got on there and she told a story, and now she's all like, oh, maybe I wasn't talking about her, but they were talking, this whole video was her mitigation from like, oh, I didn't show my daughter anymore. Or I didn't hide my daughter. That was the whole thing. And so obviously people put 2 and 2 together, and that's all we could come up with. Because like, what else are you talking about? But again, just you wait, because you're amazing, incredible, and valuable. And don't you forget it, okay? Protect your kids. They need you here. And I will see you when I see you.